Hello, Starstream here. You're listening to Geek Central Station and Home Atomics Network. Stay tuned, or I'll come looking for you. Call me Lord.
Hey, what's up guys? This is Geek Central Station, where the awesome just keeps on chugging. My name is John, and today we have another exciting episode of Primetime Thursday, featuring the big, bad, beastly, red flying truck thing himself. It's Optimus Prime from the Beast Hunters TV show that is currently on the air. This is, however, the Takara-Tomy version. It's got the, as you can obviously tell, the blue translucent windows, and it's got the darker plastic here and here. I think that's all the differences you can see right there. Oh, and the obvious blue Star Saber. It's more accurate for when it's all energized. Oh, did I just make a Star Trek reference? My background already does that. So, anyway, let me just go ahead and start talking about this guy in vehicle mode. You can store all the weapons on vehicle mode. I don't have the missiles in because they're just big gray blobs of meh. I put all my missiles away. I got a box of them, but I don't remember which one goes to which. But I digress. These open up if you want to do that for the vehicle mode for any reason. You could also take them off the side here and put them on the top. Well, just one, unfortunately. So you can have like a top cannon. Or you can have, if it's possible, let me see if I can try it here. Because they're normally supposed to go on the sides, but his hands are exposed. Let's see if maybe there's a way I can do it. Yes, I'm obviously right now just putting it into its winged truck mode that it can probably do. I actually haven't seen it do it on the show, but I'm sure it could. You could probably either do it this way with these wings, facing up this way, or maybe back more, just make more sense for it to be more of center mass. And then you can keep the guns on there also. But I'm trying to see if I can get them on the hands. I don't know if they can get them up. I'd have to take that off and put them in, but then that just looks silly. Sorry, silly enough. I guess you can just take the hands, and I'm totally covering everything. Take the hands and flip them to the side and put them in for, hang on. Oh, the bottom part doesn't want to do it. Come on now. Cooperate. There we go. Boosters. Who doesn't love a good booster? Be great if I could put it on the right way. There you go. So now you can still have the Star Saber on the top. And he's got boosters in the back. You can fly at your face. But anyway, let's go ahead and compare this bad boy. Let me just go ahead and retract the wings. Get the guns out of there. Man, they're really tight in the fists. I usually don't put the guns in the hands. I don't know. I'd rather have that chain gun that I've seen him with in the end of that beginning four-parter. Oh, that big, huge chain gun. All Dreadwing style. So cool. So cool. Alright, let's put those in the background. And let's go ahead and first compare them with one of the newbies. Smokescreen! And, oh my god, this is a short Voyager. Smokescreen is almost as long as him. That is pretty hilarious. They look good together though. Awesome sauce. Put that guy off to the side. Let's go ahead and compare him with something you'll all be jealous about. Springer! The new one. The Generations one, the triple changer. I have him in vehicle mode. Because, well, we're comparing vehicles here. It would make sense to put a helicopter in here. Unless you're crazy about scale. I don't know. Scale is definitely out the window here. Two different kinds of lines. I don't know, from the bodies, Springer is obviously longer. I don't know if you guys can really tell that, but if you were to go from spoiler, from official position, he's way longer. As if maybe you would think that he'd be shorter. Not sure that'd be the case. Him off to the background, and then let's do a much needed comparison. First edition Optimus Prime. You can see how he goes from that to that. And just in like my dual review of the Legends versions from my previous channel, I think I like that one better still. I mean, this one's great. This is great for what it was. It's very accurate, very streamlined, very nice. This, on the other hand, this one right here has got a lot more spikes than it does on the show, but it still represents itself very nicely. Although some things could be altered, but I can kind of see why they do the things they do for reasons, child safety reasons, joints, certain joints, what's made to break, what's not. Just get a full 360 of the differences between these guys. It's like a type of truck where the cab is over the engine, and this one where it's a long-nosed truck. I think I have my terms right. I don't know. I'm not a trucker. I do try. Let's go ahead and take these comparisons off. Center our Prime here. And let's go ahead and transform him. Just go ahead and take off all the accessories. There we go. And just want to start by bringing out the wings. Help clear that up. They peg in several different ways. You got these pegs right here, which peg into the side of the arms, which hold well, but the ones up here, it's like a little hole right there, and a little peg right there, they don't hold. In fact, it doesn't even go in. But you just go ahead and move these up, take the heel spurs out from in the foot, and bring them down. You can just stand them up right there, if you want. But you're going to need to do this. You're going to need to pull the arms up. They're pegged in by this little round thing on a stick. That's how I'm describing it. Take it as you will. And I'm pegging that. For some reason, this whole left side clicks in a lot harder than this side. And then go ahead and come to the front here and just pull this forward. Oh, you're going to want to bring down the bumper spikes down first, just a little bit, and then just pulls out real easy, and then bring them in. Last week's review, when I was talking about Ultra Magnus having a lot of stress marks, I was actually referring to this guy. He's got one actually in this plastic right here. Quite a bit bad one right here. Don't know if it's noticeable because the red is coming up a little differently on here. Huh. Oh, come on, there was another stress point. Yes, okay, now I remember. When you go ahead and click these in, and you got these pegs right here. Oh, you can't see it from here. I don't know if it's apparent, but that ring is stressed as well as that one, because generally you can put the guns in there for like boosters. And go ahead and fold these bumpers to the back. You can go ahead and pull that down, and you can just take this whole thing and rotate it. There you go. Now you got the false chest right there, and you can stand them up and unpeg. You got one little peg, and unpeg is very easy. One thing of note of this part back here, it likes to unpeg itself. Like, it's already done it. You gotta just kind of click it back. Either the wheel or that thing, because it's just, I guess, friction in there, whatever you want to call that, where it just kind of pushes in, and it's got the lips. I forget the technical term, but you'll know it when you see it. And then go ahead and zoomed. I'm not even zoomed. I'm just real close. Just go ahead and bring the arms out. And one thing about the arms, this arm I had issues pegging in, so I basically had to cut the plastic and then put super glue back. Probably should have used Futures, but I haven't gotten that yet, to thicken it up. And it works a lot better. It doesn't pop out quite as easy, but it still, over time, likes to just open. But this side, however, works like a charm. I don't know what it is. That whole side over here is just solid and fine. This side's giving me issues. And then bring the head up. It'll click down. You can go ahead and bring this stuff up here. No. Like that. Yes. Yes, like that. With the fake grill inside of it facing up. And you go ahead and bring this down. And these two pegs, see, did it again. You get these two pegs that don't peg into the arms in the other mode. Kind of just slot into this little groove made right there. Just bring it down. Come on now. There we go. There, see? Oh, there's a little stopper thing. I didn't notice that. Very nice. Okay, you just bring it down there. Now it's all lined up. It'll get jarred because it doesn't really... It'll get jarred out of place because it doesn't really stay there. Keep those down. Just go ahead and bring that down. And actually, no. What you're going to want to do is bring it so that smokestack is facing backwards, and then just bring down the wings. That way it's all streamlined. And then make sure the fists are rotated the correct way. And then this is his normal robot mode. It's pretty snazzy, I should say myself. Got a lot of nice details. A lot of silver. A little mess up on the paint on the claws. I'm not sure if that's a QC issue or not. It's very nice. And he does feel light. Lighter than you would think he was by just picking him up. I know that many people have said that with the other versions. Same with this one. You can still do the penny mod on this guy, but I haven't done it yet just because I haven't gotten around to it. There's plenty of videos on that. It's like wrapping pennies with tape and then putting them in there. But I mean, this guy's already good enough. I don't want to like mess him up by opening it and doing all that stuff. Although I've seen a video on it, it's pretty easy, but I'd rather not risk it unless it's a big issue like Blitzwing. But that's another video for another time. Don't know when I'm doing those. And then you can do for his super mode, you can, as soon as I zoom it out, bring up these. Now, I don't know if they're just supposed to be angled out all this way, or just put straight like that, but I like to angle them. One thing I said about issues is the way these are held on. It's just like a little ball thing, and then this hole that just kind of frictions in there. I mean, it's cool, but I like to pop out a lot, especially in the truck mode when transforming it into that. Go ahead and lift these up, the wings, and you can go ahead and shove this massive peg into this thin hole area, which is why it stresses, and it freaked me out the first time. I was trying to be so careful, and then it finally just works better, probably because of the stressing. You know, things, when you use them a lot, they wear down. And you go ahead and put the wings up. Now you can probably put them in any configuration. This is the official configuration with these hooks. I was about to say pegs, but hooks facing up, or you could flip it around and do that little number, or you could just do it like that with all that techie stuff back there. Actually, that looks pretty cool. Yeah, well, makes his wings look more massive. Kind of reminds me of that Ultimate movie, Prime. And then you can take the, not the Matrix of Leadership. Come on, John, you know your Transformers lore. Star Saber. And stick it in his hand. Very nice. You can slash Decepticons with it. Doesn't have a chain gun though, but that's a shame. Yeah, just fixing that. Again, it likes to just pop out a bit. Before, when I'd rotate it like this and bring it out, it would pop a lot sooner than it did right there. Again, like I said, things wearing out. But as you can hear right here, this outward shoulder movement is a ratchet joint. It's very cool. And you got a 90-degree elbow, 360 bicep swivel, 360 wrists, 360 shoulders, but unless you have the wings out like I have them here, it'll bump into things major. Like, let me put it back. Doesn't go back at all. You'd have to bring this out, flip it all the way back in order to do that sort of thing. That's one little pro tip for you. I don't know, that's a pro tip, I don't know. And you have ratcheting these. Ooh, very nice. You got very stiff waist. Universal, I think they're universal joints. So out and then out like that. And then you have a bit of foot articulation. Honestly, this part doesn't need to do that because it just stays there for transformation. It really doesn't need to go down. Unless there's a hidden mode I'm missing. I don't know. The heel spurs like to stay back where they should be. Which is very cool indeed. Alright, let's go ahead and compare this guy to the robot modes of the previous comparison. First up is Smokescreen. Really short. It only comes up to the claws. I think that's accurate. Everybody should be smaller than Prime right now. Just based off of that one episode it gave us the scaling. Ultra Magnus only comes close. And you got Springer right here. Steals the show. Springer's still shorter. Awesome. Springer's head goes up to his eyes. Even if you did count the shoulder pads right here, Optimus is still taller, even if you still count the wings. I usually go by head because the other stuff doesn't matter. And then you've got his former self. Time Paradox. Not too bad, not too bad. Get that, stop doing that, it'd be okay. Similarities, yet differences. Optimus likes his shoulder pads, doesn't he? Huh. This Optimus is a little shorter, which is good, fits the scale, so. Alrighty. This guy ends up being taller than everybody. Makes him the leader. Owen's new 7-foot dude. Wasn't Optimus Prime. Let's go ahead and transform this guy back into Beast Hunter mode. Ah, got you there. You almost thought I said Beast mode. Robot mode. Silly humans. Alrighty, take all the accessories out. Go ahead and flip these, collapse these down. Just put them out to the side like this. Flip the jetpack up. Pull this out and get the boosters out. Right there. Go ahead and plug the legs in together. Bring up that, so that's all just done. Right, and fold down those thingamabobs. Go ahead and, actually no, so you know there's clearance, go ahead and twist this around, and then you can go ahead and lower the head. It doesn't click back, it's just, you'll know it when it's just flat. And then that way you can bring this up right to the front. We're not going to go there just yet. Go ahead and straighten out the arms here, make sure the shoulder pads are facing back, so when you twist in, they go into the cavity of the truck cab. Like so. And I run into issues sometimes of all this wanting to be next to each other, and then these things end up being frayed out instead of straight. I'm wondering if they should be straight, because all the rest of the stuff is lined up properly, but these are kind of frayed out, so I'm assuming that they're supposed to be that way. You go ahead and bring this up, like a sitting position. You go ahead and plug those things in. Really hard to plug in. You go ahead and just bring this back. Go ahead and rotate it to where the smokestacks are actually facing up, because then it's going to want to go down. And you can try to peg it in here with those, but it just doesn't want to stay. Then this is a tough peg, even when it's stressed. Okay, I lie. It was tough. And you rotate them back, and then you can flip those forward probably a little bit. You don't want it to get in the way of stuff. There's a hole right here on the leg, and then a peg right here. You just go ahead. No, not that one. That one. That smaller one. Genius. Alright, you plug that in either side, and you rotate these up, and they just kind of lock. Make sure they're all in there properly. Like I said, they like to fall apart or unpeg out. And go ahead and plug that peg into that hole right there. That flat one, not the round one. That's a screw hole. Alright, and then put this bigger wing underneath so you have that port exposed. The peg is on the same wing that has the hole. Peg and hole all in the same unit. Interesting. And there you go, and you just go ahead and throw your accessories on it, or into an accessory box, an accessory bag. Oh, that's not pegged in. I was about to say, it looked a little crooked. And there you go. And we have Optimus back in his vehicle mode. Overall, a very cool toy. I like that it is the Optimus Prime colors. I mean, not that I don't like crazy color schemes, it's just that when it comes to Optimus, I really like just the traditional red and blue. That's why for the, I keep wanting to call it Galaxy Force, the Cybertron Optimus Prime, wanted to hunt for that one because it had the red and the blue. I really like that color scheme, that aesthetic that Optimus Prime always is. Big fan of it. So when I heard Takara was coming out with this one, I was like, oh, blue windows over green. It's the new Trunk versus Monkey. No, it's not. But anyway, the darker gray definitely helps. The lighter gray is meh. The lighter gray is still there on like some of the parts, like the thigh and I think part of the arm, because they are in the show. So they went very accurate on this, and I'm proud of that. So it is very, very awesome. Just want to zoom in for some details there. Nice. Nice stuff. So this is it for Takara-Tomy Beast Hunters Optimus Prime. Stay tuned for more stuff next week for Retro and Primetime. And don't forget to check out the Home Atomics Network. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to both. Both are very important. Thank you very much for watching, and have a fantastic day.
Home Atomics!